So your hair's grown so much, thanks to K18 and Callus and all the things.
Thanks to the both of you. Aww. I've been really good. I've been finding out that I'm pregnant, having a little boy on the way. And
oh, congratulations.
Thank you guys.
So
would you guys mind if I stand up?
No, let's show
oh
it.
My
oh my gosh. Wow.
I have you guys' nephew coming in another 2 months in November.
Uncle and Gunkle.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Uncle and I'm the Gunkle. Can I be the Gunkle?
Yes, you are. Basically the godparent.
Yes. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. This is amazing news.
It is.
So 1, 2, 3. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for all things hair. I really appreciate all the love that you guys have given me on here. I see all of you and I try to comment as much as I can. Let me know in the comments what you want to see on here. It was time to get into Victoria's color. Now she wanted a rooted beigey blonde. I used Oligo Pro's Black Light Extra Blonde line. Now I like to go slow and low. I also keep 1/4 of an inch out if you notice at that line of demarcation and also at the base because lightener can expand. Now I used only 20 volume here, but she also did have a band from a little bit of at-home coloring. We listen and we don't judge. And I always start my bleach retouches actually in the front of the hair. I like it to be lighter and brighter. So that's something that I do. I don't recommend it if you're new in the industry, if you're just starting out, start in the back. But if you're faster with your bleach retouches, I like to start in the front. I think it just gives a nice, healthy, lighter, brighter halo around the face. So if you notice, I'm carving out my 4 sections and then I come in and I get into my sectioning. I take about 1/4 inch sections, even thinner, sometimes 1/8, depending on hair texture and type. And if you notice, I'm coming in there and I'm leaving that 1/4 inch out. And if you notice, there's a little yellow band from her at-home DIY that I'm gonna address in a little bit. So coming through and speeding it up a little bit for this bleach retouch, and it's almost time for me to get into the back of her hair. Now when we get to the back, you're gonna really see what I'm talking about here of where she did her color at home and how there's gonna be a yellow band. Now this is where trouble happens. So if you guys are watching social media and you see people going to salons and their hair is breaking off, a lot of it happens in my videos when we save these people's hair. A lot of times it's from overlapping too high of developer and leaving lightener on for too long. You have to be extremely meticulous when you're lightening the hair. And that's why as professional hairstylists, we usually don't advise doing this at home like Victoria did. So you can see there, I did my 1/4 inch out and then I did my lightener with my 20 volume. She's got a level 4, level 5 base. That is 5 volume. So I'm slightly overlapping and addressing that yellow band because we don't want any bands. We want this to be a clean lift from base all the way to the ends. And then I put a plastic cap. I let that sit and I checked it after 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I checked it in 15 minutes. It was not light enough. But when you use lower developers, sometimes it will take longer to lift the hair, but it's a much healthier way to get a healthy blonde. So as you see here, after 1 hour and 15 minutes, I had her to that perfect level 10 blonde that I needed to get that beautiful beigey blonde that she wanted. And we were able to do that. K18 every step. Now I use their molecular repair hair mist and their mask on every single client. The mist restores 99% of hair's elasticity and it's gonna protect any damage that happens during the lightening process. And then their molecular repair hair mask seals the deal. I do about 2 pumps, 3 max, rub it in my hands and you let that sit for 4 minutes. You do not need conditioner and you do not rinse it out of the hair. Came in now and it's time to get into this toner. I used Color Gloss by Oligo Pro. Their Color Gloss line is really the best parts of an alkaline meets the best part of an acidic. I find a lot of toning families out there, they don't last long enough. They're not strong enough for what I do. And I wanted to get that beautiful shadow root. I pulled it a little bit back more in the back section that you see there and a little bit more of a root tap in the front. That was for effect. I did 8N shadow root. Color Gloss, that's neutral. And now it's time to tone. You guys know I love to dance and do that shake with my applicator bottle. I did the GI series. This is 9GI by Oligo Pro. Gold iridescent. It's a soft, warm beige. People are always so obsessed with ash. I find that having a little bit of gold in your formula actually gives you a shinier, lighter, brighter blonde. So with oligo, you don't need to process for a really long time. I processed for 10 full minutes and it was perfect. And it was time to get into cutting. Now, Victoria has been through a lot. You saw it in the beginning of the video. We've been through a lot together from that first appointment over a year and a half ago when she came in and had paid $1,000 and somebody really basically destroyed her hair. It was a hair catastrophe. So Philip didn't want to cut too much. And I know sometimes you guys can get upset if we cut too much. He did not cut too much. He trimmed off the dead ends that you see there and just gave her a really beautiful shaping. There's a little bit of a hair drop. And it was time to style this hair. We use Babyliss Pro always. Their nano titanium tools are really specifically designed for hair color, and that's why I love them. Look at that shine. So that's their new gray dryer, and look at that gorgeous hair on Victoria. She is such a beautiful girl, and we love having her in our chair. By the way, a lot of you may be asking, her doctor gave her clearance to get her hair colored at 5 months, but she waited an additional 2 months. And we won't see her again until after her 9 months, 10 months, after she has her beautiful baby. So this is the finished results. You can see that shine there. And here is that finished look for you guys. What do you guys think of this rooted beigey blonde on Victoria? Did we eat and leave 0 crumbs? You know that we love to hear from you in the comments. And again, I appreciate all of your love and support here on YouTube. Victoria was so happy. She said it was her favorite color that we did yet. And I really think that that root tap really sealed the deal and made this color pop. Do you guys agree? Let me know what you think in the comments.